24 days' time. Two kindred spirits. Munich a stage fit for a final. Bayern versus PSG, a billing fit for a final. But only one can survive the night. Very nearly the same cast list for part two of the drama. Vincent Kompany that you saw there is back on the touchline. He has decided to start Konrad Laimer ahead of Alphonso Davies at left back. Only Manuel Neuer and Dayot Upamecano were given a complete rest at the weekend, but everyone in this Bayern midfield and attack played only 45 minutes of the Bundesliga draw with Heidenheim here. The Bayern bench is reinforced by the return from injury of Tom Bischoff, Rafael Guerrero and Lennart Karl. Both Manuel Neuer and Marquinhos have lifted the European Cup. Marquinhos here in this stadium a year ago. His European season began with winning the UEFA Super Cup in Dublin, and the Portuguese referee João Pinheiro was on duty there when PSG prevailed on penalties. It's not out of the question tonight. They field 9 of the team that started the 2025 final here. Matvei Safonov has succeeded Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. Achraf Hakimi is out injured, so Warren Zaïre-Emery switches to defence. Fabian Ruiz starts a Champions League game for the first time since January. Dembele and Kvaratskhelia among 6 of this 11 that didn't play at all in the French League on Saturday. They are all rested and ready to go again.
We're back.
The PSG players understandably wanted to stay in the same Munich hotel they used for last year's final. Just one problem with that: Bayern had already booked it. The Infinity is their regular pre-match base. PSG just had to go past Infinity and beyond. Well, the 26 minutes at the end of last week's game was by far the longest period we've had without a goal. An epic first leg. Bayern have been behind for about half of this semi-final so far. They were 3 goals behind for 7 minutes. Rob Green, what comes next is anybody's guess, and has got everybody's attention.
It's an incredible spectacle here in a stadium that's fitting, and it is a unique atmosphere. You're looking at 2 teams who just don't know how to take a backward step. They're gonna press. Interesting, Laimer started out at right back up against Kvaratskhelia. We were wondering whether that'd be right back or left back for him to come in for Alphonso Davies. Stanisic is out on the left back, but both teams will go toe-to-toe. You're looking at Luis Diaz for Bayern up against Zaïre-Emery. He's the stand-in right back for PSG. Maybe there's an opening for him in there. Maybe it might be a little bit cagey to start with Clive. I doubt it.
Well, in that 26 minutes without a goal last week, PSG hit a post and Bayern had a goal-bound effort cleared off the line. It was a game that just never took a rest. Neuer immediately under pressure from Kvaratskhelia. Won by Marquinhos, and then strongly by João Neves, and again. Hooked clear by Tar, straight to the feet of Luis Diaz. So Stanisic here at left back. Both of the Bayern fullbacks are naturally right-footed in the absence of Alex Davies. Laimer wasn't sure-footed there, was he? Doué. Strong defending. And here goes Olise.
What is that?
I think the overture's over. I think the second symphony has begun. Pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
We've just got Bayern and Olise, just a little glimpse into what he can do. Nuno Mendes was pressing high. Vitinha's now dropped.
Oh, what a ball from Fabian Ruiz. And Kvaratskhelia in behind already.
Come on, come
2
on.
in the middle.
What?
Dembele!
Goal!
2 minutes
Yes,
and
we
20
go!
seconds.
Yes, we
And
go!
here we go
Yes, we
again.
go! What?
surprise, surprise. They picked up where they left off.
What?
And
Three
Ousmane
minutes.
Dembele. 5 goals
What?
in his last 3 Champions League games. Scored either side of half-time last week. And he scored in no time tonight.
Him.
But what a link between
What a
Fabian Ruiz
real
and Kvaratskhelia.
It's a blistering start from PSG.
Boy.
And it's Kvaratskhelia with the layoff, the give and go, and they just can't live with him. And from there, it is teed up
Dembele with the
perfectly.
goal.
How
Assist
do
from
you want it?
Kvaratskhelia.
There's
Yeah.
Dembele
Why?
just there on my left foot, and there is no question about the finish, no question about the start. They've had a few tweaks, PSG, and just in the way that they're setting up, it's caught Bayern cold. They are off to a flyer.
3 goals in this semi-final for Dembele. He got 2 in the closing stages of the quarter-final at Anfield 3 weeks ago. He scored in the round of 62.
You need to score.
He scored in last year's
Aggregate
semi-final against Arsenal. One of the 35 PSG goals that landed him the Ballon d'Or last season. That's 19 for this season. But Bayern Munich have now fallen behind in 7 of their last 10 games.
Whoa.
And by the way, they've lost 1 of
Just
them.
3 minutes,
This is by no means done
bro.
in any way, shape or form, but I was just wondering, such a build-up to the game. Would it intimidate or would it inspire PSG? It has done nothing to them whatsoever. They have just gone out, played it the only way they know how.
Incredibly, Bayern have fallen at least 2 goals behind in each of their last 3 games. Remember, they were 5-2 down midway through the second half in Paris. The comebacks have been their speciality in recent weeks. They need another. They're now 2 adrift on aggregate.
Bro.
Stanisic.
Bayern have a lot to do now. A lot. What?
Neuer seeking out Elise. Beaten to it by Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Upamecano. Lima's on the move.
Come on,
This
Bayern.
is the right back, don't forget. He's got 3 in support. Olise.
What, Olise? What are you doing? Bro.
It's a pretty strong arm challenge by William Pacho, but he's got the free kick.
Strong from Pacho in there. It's got caught on the hill, not touched in it, but speed of recovery from PSG in there. I think that's just where the difference in the two teams. Lima going forwards just doesn't have that blistering speed of Kvaratskhelia and the others.
He says he usually spends 3 hours analysing each game in the video room, but he gave last week's match 5 hours, Luis Enrique.
I think we all did.
Yeah, I think like us, he was just enjoying it. But he did say that, in his opinion, there wasn't a single bad performance by a defender. And that tells you everything about his approach. They defended as well as they could in the circumstances.
Absolutely. And just looking here now, it's when they haven't got the ball. Zaire Emery, the right back, I say right back, he's in that position. Normally he's very much in midfield, and so it's almost a very wide back 3. And sometimes Vitinha, sometimes João Neves is dropping in to support them. I think they're very aware they want Marquinhos out there on the right-hand side to deal with Luis Diaz rather than Zaire Emery.
And Desiree Doué, who actually played 75 minutes from the start on Saturday in a French League game as the central striker, seems to be wandering infield more and more. Dembele came from out on that right-hand side to score his goal.
Yes, this correctly,
Runs away from Musiala. It's a good ball from Pacho, and here's Kvaratskhelia. Another assist for him.
Yes, he's not going to let this go.
Here is Doué, stolen from him by Kimmich. Olise. He just caught there by Nuno Mendes, was it?
That's a free kick. It's a yellow card. The yellow card
Referee's
offense.
getting a little bit of
The
help from
yellow
his
card.
assistant.
How
And
can
Nuno
you
Mendes
go
is
and
getting a
dirty?
yellow card.
Bro.
And it's early in the
The
day
yellow card.
to get a yellow card when you're
That's
playing
good,
against
that's
Michael
good,
Elise.
that's
Yeah, this was a really interesting battle last week, which Elise
Oh.
got a number of opportunities away from him. And Nuno Mendes is
Woo-hoo.
just not quick enough to get out there, and once he'd given away the foul, once that contact's there, in that position on the pitch more than the foul itself.
Woo.
Frustration for him, but
Mendes.
the right
Yellow
call from
card.
the referee, and thinking that is a big moment in the game. Elise, Bayern now will just get in the ball time and time again.
He'll be licking his lips now.
For 8 minutes.
This is a
Boy,
really deep line from
in
PSG.
90 minutes today, your body go tell
Opportunity.
you.
We saw how dangerous they were from set pieces.
Kimmich's delivery was excellent last week. He's left it for Elise.
Cross.
That's not so good. Don't think he was shooting.
No, just caught in two minds, wasn't he? This is a goal, and you can see the space that Vasquelio creates for himself, drags up a Meccano in. We can't even see Dembele in the shot until he appears. The players, the Bayern defenders, have to get across to protect the goal. It's a wonderfully worked goal.
He missed his first chance of the first leg, and it was a gaping chance too. He's had a stop-start season through injuries, Ousmane Dembele. A long-time Bayern Munich target. They tried to sign him as a teenager and he opted for Borussia Dortmund.
How you guys doing?
Bayern have won all 6 of their Champions League games here this season. 6 wins, 20 goals. They're actually averaging 3.7 goals a game at home. But then PSG have scored 2 or more in each of their last 9 matches in the knockout rounds of this competition. That's a new Champions League record. You get the drift. Tar's header. Stanisic. Luis Diaz. Marquinhos across to confront him. On by Musiala. It didn't quite run for Kane. Instead it came off Pacho. Conveniently for Safanov.
A vital little touch on the through ball, wasn't it? It's fantastic for Luis Diaz. Turn of play, nice. Knows he wants to get Marquinhos isolated out there.
Tidy from Tar.
I like that.
It's from Ousmane Dembele, and at the bottom of that caption, the important numbers. Bayern 4, PSG 6 now on aggregate.
Yeah, we saw in the first leg Bayern come back, didn't we, to make it a lot closer than it was. This is, again, another moment in the game. It's ebbed and flowed so much. You're saying, where's it going to go?
Finish.
Vaya, Olise.
And now Harry
Kane.
Kane. Hit against Pacho. Mariscalia to Fabian Ruiz. He's done too well to find his way out of the traffic. There's always more pressure on the player in possession.
Boy.
Just a little too hands-on from Conrad Lima, and a free kick has been given.
It's fantastic play from him, recognising that he's too tight, recognising where the space is. He did it with the goal, he's done it again there. It's time for the free kick, just buys that little bit of time for PSG.
His 16-year-old brother is here in Munich for a trial with Bayern. Kavica Kvaratskhelia had a week here as a 17-year-old, but it didn't work out for him. But now his young brother is here on Bayern's radar in the very week that Senior is playing for PSG against them. Dembele just lost his footing there momentarily. He's definitely operating mainly from that side, with Doué down the middle.
Yeah, it's an interesting little trio they've got, Doué and Dembele and Zaire Emery, because he's pushing up, he's allowed to drift.
Kane.
Olise again.
Releasing
Come
Olise.
on. Oh, la pass.
Michael Elise
Just spoiler.
just delayed the cross.
Just spoiler.
Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal
It's
kick.
not a corner, it's a goal kick. Just spoiler.
Nuno Mendes just stumbled for a moment because of the faint
spoiler.
cross from Elise, but he managed to recover.
He did really well to get that foot back in and recover, and I think that was a guess from the referee, as
It's a
we all
corner.
are guessing.
Oh, that one a corner. The referee gets wrong. A corner.
Between them, they've been involved in now 12 games since the knockout stages began in February, and those 12 games have now produced 55 goals.
Okay. Musiala.
Olise once more. Nuno Mendes, don't forget, on a yellow card. Kimmich,
Mendes not the near Olise again. Don't already get
Tar.
yellow card.
Stanisic. Tata Lima. Olise to Musiala.
Oh, nicely
Quite
done.
read the return
by
pass.
Musiala. Olise
Get
Coletta.
away from Nuno Mendes though.
Oh yeah.
Kimmich. It's too
Time
high
to
for
move cross
Kane.
with this now. You know the train.
It's just a little opportunity for Lima, little slide ball.
Is it Coletta?
Pierre-Emerick's had his pocket picked here by
What did they
Luis
do,
Diaz.
PSG?
And there's the
Olise.
chance for
Oh,
Olise. And that was
shit.
from Musiala. Lima's got it back.
What?
It was desperate defending, but it was good defending.
Bro.
Kvaratskhelia has escaped.
Kvaratskhelia don't run though.
Between
He
the legs
don't
of
run.
Upamecano.
They not the castle. Wait till take this boy leg.
Still he goes on.
Oh.
Kvaratskhelia. Well, he pretty much had
Corner.
to do it himself in the end.
See,
And the corner is his
transfer,
consolation
Bayern
prize.
Munich miss.
Well, this is
Oh.
what this game can bring you. It can change in the blink of an eye. Musiala's still down in the box, and this is Kvaratskhelia just waiting for him up at Upamecano to slow down. Realised there was nothing else on but to win a corner. It's fantastic defending from Nuno Mendes, and then Vitinha just to get his bodies in the low way. Musiala's still down.
Don't knock Musiala for chest.
This will be a concern.
They don't wipe out for chest.
He suffered a badly broken leg and ankle against Paris Saint-Germain last summer in Atlanta in the Club World Cup. Gianluigi Donnarumma came out and dived on the ball, and Musiala fell very awkwardly. He's been eased back since January and has just shown signs of moving through the gears and finding his best form. But this was another awkward fall, well protected by Vitinha.
Just winded, wasn't it? Just that little elbow in the rib cage just below in the diaphragm. That may hurt. A little body shot.
Supposed to be 1-1 there now.
Corner kick which Ousmane Dembele will take.
This the Billy.
Remember, João Neves scored a wonderful headed goal last week, making a run off Musiala and then guiding it from the near post inside the far.
Yeah, cross.
Worked short this time. Nuno Mendes fires it in. Harry Kane is back there defending. This is awkward for Zaire Emery.
Oh, Olise, he don't
It's
big
fallen
ball.
for him eventually. Kvaratskhelia. You see Musiala wanting to come back on.
But this match stats.
Fabio Ruiz to Desiree Doué.
Okay. Show me what you can do now. Enough you pass.
PSG attack is solely functioning down this left-hand side. João Neves is the player now on the right wing, swapping with Vitinha. He's coming onto the ball now, but he was free for all that passage of play. They completely ignored him. Such is the focus down here on this left-hand side.
Yes, nobody gets joy here.
Kimmich has managed to force it down to Tar. Kane forward towards
Not be this
Stanisic.
time after they pass here,
The
yeah,
best
pass.
of passes. Lima's run it
And
back.
they lose with 2 goals.
Olise.
Oh!
surface was quite heavily watered in the 20 minutes.
Damn. Boy. What the fuck is wrong with this network now? What do you want? What do you want?
Pavlovic kept looking for the ball. He almost got it lost under his feet. Stanisic, Luis Diaz.
Come on, Luis Diaz.
Fullback inevitably has made a bold forward run.
Do your thing.
Luis Diaz,
Do your thing.
coming infield and seeking out Olise.
Nice.
Nuno Mendes sensed an opportunity to pounce because it was difficult for Olise to bring under his spell. It's Murder with the free kick. Early for Doué.
Mendes, you can lie, not touch you. Hey! Footballer, the lad, yeah.
Marquinhos is going across there to engage Luis Diaz quite a lot.
This is the area now, very much in a 3v3 at the top.
From
PSG being brave, as we know, just out of shot. Right side of the screen. Marquinhos now tracking back in, but it's 3v3, it's there for Bayern to do.
Towards the head of Kane. Easy enough for Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz lost control of it momentarily. I thought that was their throw.
Can't show the video. I know you are wondering why.
You have to sit and watch with the rest of us in Paris.
The only thing I can do
is trial of even his cool exterior.
I'm sorry about that.
It would have been difficult for him to change anything, even if he'd wanted to, but he's expressed no regret since the defeat, only pride in the comeback.
That's why I'm just...
Says, why change what brought you here in the first place?
Just give you the stand so that you can feel it.
Going to have to find the very best version of Bayern tonight to recover, though. Kane has recovered possession. Really big tackle again from Pacho, not the first of the night. Kvaratskhelia swiftly on to Doué. Checked by Kane eventually. Referee plays advantage. Vitinha has found Kvaratskhelia. And Kvaratskhelia found space and the deflected shot. Kimmich did well actually. And Kane can lead a breakout. And Bayern might just outnumber PSG here. If Harry Kane can make the right choice. He was looking for Olise. He's found Luis Diaz.
Yeah, do your thing, do your thing. Why una dey fall now? Una stayed your beliefs before. All the una no understand
the cross.
Everybody just dey fall.
Nuno Mendes had to reach in.
Lighter!
Lima has seized upon it. Olise, Kimmich. Head away by
Pacho.
Pacho.
You see ball wey Dembele take score now from Arsenal wide ball. Now they pass for inside. They pass there.
That's all the outfield players you can see right there in shot. Luis Diaz. Oh, he's turned away from Zaire Emery and... Well, he was entitled to shoot. He almost broke the net last week. He created space and it's lifted the mood again.
Well, this is where he wanted to be. This is where we were talking about before the game. Up against Zaire Emery, turns him inside out. The angles against him, the confidence is what he wanted to do. Wasn't far away, but he knows they need a lift. He knows they need a little bit more halfway through the first half.
Warren Zaire Emery is a midfield player, an international midfield player. But this is the 20th time this season that he started for Paris Saint-Germain at right back. He had a run in the team in January. Played in every game this season at some stage, even at left back. But this is a real test of his adaptability against an opponent as dangerous as Luis Diaz. No flag for the moment. Yes, there is.
Bayern Munich they get chance, but
the system was just waiting.
The end product not they make sense.
No, Harry Kane to actually take possession.
One chance with
How
PSG
high
just
that
get
line
just
is.
now.
It looks stunning.
Look at Nuno Mendes.
Shot.
Just
I
about
like this
maybe
idea.
being kind to the assistant
Bayern
referee.
Munich na
but
done here it was.
I know we're halfway through the first half of the second leg, but it is still breathtaking how high these guys play their back lines.
The only bad thing I say,
Just trying to make the pitch smaller.
For 8 minutes.
But you leave
So
a big half behind you for
for
pacey players to run into.
If you do too much, you collect
There's an element of dare about everything they do. It's one of those truth and dare games that you play at parties. João Neves weaving his way into space,
PSG, they
finding
play ball.
Dembele. Here is Zaire Emery.
Now midfield, now wing. The two people who did the boat with Kvaratskhelia, I never see do something since that. But Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and those midfield, no.
Nuno Mendes felt that he was impeded.
Made them score one more, may you be 3. You know your
When I
one,
watched
Bayern Munich
back a
come
recording
back
of that
again.
first leg, I didn't see a
Your one
loose
made them
game, I didn't
lost.
see lazy defending, I just saw a relentless
These 2 goals
commitment
ahead
to
now, so
attacking.
problem. You say they
That is
had
what
one
stretched
more.
the game when it did become open and wild. The first
You know,
time
you know,
forward
the pity
passes,
for
the
them.
bold forward runs. There were errors, of course there were, but it wasn't an error-strewn game. And when errors were forced, they were seized upon instantly, ravenously.
Like this last PSG not score one more goal.
You get the impression they
this
enjoyed it,
last
doesn't
Yeah, that was
Now that they lead, but now they
the fourth time you watched it. That was enough, but it's
Musiala
Except
can't
they
lose it
come back
there.
for second half,
Vitinha,
they decide not to play like
Kvaratskhelia.
this, but if they play this
That was an
same
unforced
game,
error.
this same game for second half, they don't know. It should be Arsenal PSG final.
But Meccano wasn't buying that.
Yeah, as blistering as they can be, PSG, there is a little bit more element of control about this performance in this half when they have the ball like this. You're looking at Vitinha and Ruiz dropping back in, more midfielders just to drop the other side of the ball. You see it now. They've now got 6 players within touching distance of the ball. They were going last week. They were all going. This element to be happy to contain, to keep possession.
On target.
And there were times in last season's run, notably at Aston Villa and at Liverpool, when they soaked up pressure for periods.
Because they waste their chances.
Meccano in strongly. Nuno Mendes has gone down. João Neves playing on and trying to find Zaire Emery.
The guy flag go up,
It
land.
was an honest collision.
I know say one made
There's
a
no
keep
consolation
to
to Nuno Mendes, who limped off last week. He was suffering with a tight hamstring last month. You may remember he came off in the first half of the quarter-final at Liverpool.
It's fine here, Clive. He's just nodding to his teammate. I think he realised he wasn't going to get there and
They just used how much. You see how many
Yeah,
minutes
didn't
you
he?
made. What? I saw your bloody
going
out.
at that pace.
Wait, oh, now
But
first
Meccano's
half
coming
you
up
bet
you.
for.
You might think twice about going in for that.
Now first half, now 27 minutes now. 27 minutes now.
Bayern had 55% of the ball possession in Paris. More attacks, more corners, more attempts on goal. Arjen Robben,
Your bloody out.
Bastian Schweinsteiger,
You don't
the
want yes, say anything, do your
lost
money.
Bayern generation. According to those UEFA stats, Manuel Neuer didn't make a single save. He just conceded 5 goals.
Didn't play badly, just let him fight.
And had his
Don't
goal
worry,
post
yes,
rattled on another
yes, he will
occasion.
make you proud.
Amazing finishing.
They'll make you proud,
Olise.
don't worry.
Oh!
Olise.
Time and
See,
time again
and
this
this one is
season,
their problem.
we've seen
Then
him
they
score
miss chance.
that goal. Cutting it
One
from the
chance
right.
where PSG gets
Either
just now,
bending one or
they make
driving
use of
one
her.
with his left foot. That landed on the roof of the net.
But it's that reason you're feeling he needs to score this. This is as good an opportunity as Elise needs, as he wants against Nuno Mendes. He's
Now full time you play, I've
cannot
been
make
at
a
half-time.
tackle, struggling a bit still since that collision. Saying, get it out your feet. Didn't quite do that enough. Therefore, didn't quite get the shot how he liked.
He's back on the ball. It's a bit clumsy that from Fabian Ruiz. Elise scored Bayern Munich's equaliser in what was really a training exercise against Heidenheim here in Bundesliga, which his team have already won. It was another comeback, another 100th-minute equaliser, although I have to say, it came off the goalkeeper last. I'm not quite sure how he's claimed that goal, but he's Michael Elise, he can do anything at the moment. Bayern needs something from somebody soon. Paris Saint-Germain have doubled their lead on the 9. Lima. Marquinhos got up above Pavlovic, but Lima was alert. Is that off ball? It is. Mendes. He's got a yellow card against his name already.
The one made they give to Mendes yellow card. Go be 2, go be red card. They want fuck PSG up, oh. They want fuck PSG up. They want fuck PSG up. Mendes already get yellow card 8 minutes. He go use hand carry ball.
That was a big call. As Nuno Mendes automatically handled it. Oh, I have
PSG get problem.
No idea where the PSG free kick is.
I do not know where the PSG. They cannot look at this again because it's a second booking. VAR can't get involved.
I mean, a little bit like the Alphonso Davies incident last week, it would have been harsh because it wasn't an intentional handball, but his arm was away from his body.
Stopping an attack as well. I think that's more pertinent, isn't it? The position on the pitch and Lima's moving towards goal.
The referee's taken the 5th there.
It took quick get yellow card. 8 minutes, you get yellow card. That was fast.
Kimmich. Lima getting forward once more.
Pass.
Dealt with by Fabian Ruiz, cleared by Joao Neves, only as far as Kimmich. Kane first to it. This is Josip Stanisic. Now Luis Diaz.
Do something. You pass now, again, same thing. Don't they say it's the pass ball up
shoulder to shoulder with Zaire Emery.
Just
a little bit bigger than his opponent. Stanisic, skillfully done.
You see, you shoot one now. Hey, penalty! See the field. This one Aljoro. What?
Well, he stopped the game, and I have no idea why.
No way. I wait till they do Barcelona, they want to do so. Yes, man, he open his hand. Collect ball.
They can't give this after what we saw last week.
Cruel handball penalty given against Bayern Munich a week ago.
Boy, if this referee not give this penalty now Joro be this, he too bloody. Because the guy your open hand.
He's lost complete control of the game here.
We're getting no indication of a VAR check.
He not give him more. This referee day against Bayern Munich. This referee day against Bayern Munich. This referee day is against Bayern Munich. Not get anything with the water. What the fuck is wrong with this network now?
Well, we've had a bit of everything in this semi-final. And now we've got controversy.
He not give. 1 minute. Two.
It's not quite as spellbinding as last week, but it's every bit as intense.
Wow, handball inside penalty, he not give.
I feel the next goal, the next incident could be massive.
They get plan.
He's teetering this.
Doué. Referee has penalised Tar, I think. A yellow card for Jonathan
What
Tar.
do they do this referee now? What guy? I think he got tired. Then he just they do wrong things.
I was completely unaware of
Stanisic's foul, isn't it?
I think it's all the reaction from Jonathan Tah to the booking, but he had no
No,
idea
they
that
never
Stanisic
scored,
was
they never
there.
scored.
Yeah, Stanisic has been given the yellow card.
That's the same 1-0. But Bayern supposed to get penalty.
Two with the timeout at the moment, it's up in error.
Nothing changed, no fear. But if na first half,
Bettini with the free kick. It's a header from João Neves.
Yes, he almost scored second
he's
goal.
5 feet
Almost.
9.
Corner.
And he headed a goal last week.
Yes, he
And he was
almost
free to
scored.
head another there, but
Corner.
Manuel Neuer made an excellent start.
Yes, he
Brilliant
press
ball,
their neck.
brilliant run,
Just that.
a wonderful save.
He
He
like
does
rest
everything
day
right.
against
Now
Bayern Munich.
Neves
Maybe not because
gets
of
it
you.
down, gets it into the turf, and that's all of everything from Manuel
Maybe
Neuer.
not because of you.
Set on
I
side,
think you and
gets
the
his
rest
dive
that don't
away,
talk for
and
some
the
year will
touch
not
is
know.
perfect, because any more it hits a player
That
and goes
energy,
in,
you and
any
the
less,
talk for some year will
and
not know because
it goes in straight
the
away.
two things wey don't happen now.
Sour
Be like the
feeling
rest dey
inside the
join you.
stadium has led now to some missiles being thrown, and Manuel Neuer is appealing to the fans to stop. I mean, he knows there would be repercussions for the club. Easy for me to say, I don't think
Yes,
the dangerous
Bayern
missiles,
Munich fan dey vex, dem dey throw something enter field.
but it only takes
Dem
one.
dey vex. Anything they see, dem dey throw both issue. Dem dey throw anything
Referee
enter field.
during that stoppage has been over to speak to the fourth official
Dem dey
on the
vex.
halfway line.
Dem need to go beg dem say how far Mona calm down, mo play game. Bayern
Maybe-
Munich
maybe
dey
to
beg
ask,
their
how am I
fans say
doing?
make dem calm down.
Zaire Emery back to Vitinha. Charged down by Elise, it'll be another corner.
Another corner again for PSG.
Oh, this was the header from João Neves, stealing in at the far
As João
post.
Neves supposed to score the second goal.
All
That
these
is
question marks about Neuer over recent weeks. That is fabulous. Could
Agility.
easily...
Good height though. Short corner back to Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Right-footed shot from the
Yeah,
left-footed
follow,
Nuno
please.
Mendes. That's comfortable for Neuer, who goes early towards Luis Diaz. It's a fantastic clearance.
Olise, what
Olise
should be
knew
that one? Olise
Safanov
play.
was off his line. Zaire Emery did magnificently to get
What?
to the original pass from Neuer. But
Just
it fell
pass
for
it, your sky ball
Olise,
goes.
and Safanov, for some reason, was way out of his goal.
He was going for the first ball, and he had to give it a go. It was a complete miscue from Elise. He's had the best chances for Bayern.
Olise, they get you all they blow all the chance. This next one I've seen to way Barcelona they do it, not they work for them. You miss chances finish. By the time you know they get the chances, your opponent they don't beat you blue
Seemed
black.
to be caught there by Pavlovic.
But if say
He
they,
beat
they
him
at
with
least
that
they're
little
supposed to
trick.
score one goal. If I thought they never scored, they're supposed
Lima
to
to
score one goal.
Stanisic.
But then they miss everything.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Jonathan Tah. Luis Diaz. Bayern trying to be patient. Working it to Elise again. Stanisic couldn't control. Pavlovic, Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz, what you they play today now? You
Tah
better pass this one
stabbed
wey
back
they do
towards
today.
Pavlovic, but Zaire Emery has won the ball.
PSG go to beat these people if they continue like this.
Just haven't had quite the cutting edge tonight, Bayern Munich yet.
Why not
João
pass?
Neves
Not they
has
ever
found a wonderful
connect.
pass
Wetin una
to
dey
Desiree
do?
Doué. It's 4 against 3 here. Doué on the ball, and now Kvaratskhelia. That's important from Tah.
This Kvaratskhelia na
Kvaratskhelia
bad
is
guy.
not finished with this.
Na doing week now he come still go there now
Okay.
dey destroy. Comot for him week, he go the other week. You see they cause problem for that
He
side.
bailed his centre-half
Jonathan
teammate
Tah, he
out.
don- his body don
Upamecano with the
collect.
miss kick
They want for
on the
free
halfway
kick.
line.
He don collect.
It's all hands on deck. Jonathan Tah tracking back. Back in, and it's just
Kvaratskhelia
those
is a
moments that
problem.
PSG
He's a
are waiting
problem.
for. One
Whoa.
slip, one little misplaced ball, and they're in.
The two week, if they
These
use the
teams
two week,
counter-attack,
left and
they
right,
counter
they
in
use
numbers.
am, it cause problem for everywhere.
Dembele short to Doué. Zaire Emery. Headed away by Upamecano.
Now with Dembele. Who want to beat this PSG? They need to make use of their chances.
PSG went back to their goalkeeper there sensibly. And you think he might just have taken a little bit of time on the ball and taken some time out of the game, but it's just not the way of this game. Lima up to Musiala.
Bro, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Pacho is having a good game back there.
Follow and subscribe.
Coutinho's given it away to Upamecano.
Yeah.
Stanisic looking over Marquinhos for Kane and Luis Diaz. João Neves caught by Pavlovic.
It's really well went. João Neves read the header from Harry Kane. Got in ahead of Pavlovic and read the challenge, but you're saying about Pacho, they're asking a lot of him. He's playing as the middle centre-back of the three, and all those balls that are coming forward from Bayern when they're outnumbered, he's got to win them. He's the one that they're saying the onus is on you.
Lima's won it. Olise. Scalius back there. Fabio Ruiz with a loose pass. Musiala picked that one off. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Luis Diaz taking on Zaire Emery once more. Goal kick. They've just got a measure of control here, Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh, yes, not
just sitting in. There isn't the press that's on that we saw last week. Just relying on Nuno Mendes, Pacho, and Marquinhos just to steady the ship and hold it tight.
Yes, you will go another final again.
Happy memories for Luis Enrique, not just last year's final when he won the Champions League as Barcelona coach in 2015. Bayern were their semi-final victims. Came here with the front three of Messi, Suarez and Neymar that year. Beat Pep Guardiola's Bayern 5-3 on aggregate. We went past 5-3 midway through the second half of the first leg in this one.
You throw, now you the lose, now you the waste time.
Tonight.
What did they do? Yes, they want pack more goal, give them. Because the way they take the hurry.
Driven beautifully into the path of Luis Diaz.
They want load them
running
more
at Marquinhos.
Luis Diaz
has
support
here.
Otele.
Lost his bearings a bit there. Didn't really get his head up.
No, not for the first time. They just fluffed their lines at the vital moment. It's been Elise on the whole. He's just been getting it wrong. That time it was Luis Diaz. Just those moments.
Safanov saw the run there from Zaire Emery, so did Neuer.
What's it?
But again, barely a backward step from PSG. Nothing wary or watchful about them. These two teams just don't deal in caution.
They want to play from back.
Upamecano carrying the fight.
They're not grimmy, they play from back.
Musiala. Pavlovic to Kimmich. Olise. Musiala making a run beyond him. Three waiting for a cross. Jamal Musiala. Vitinha. Safanov did just about enough. Fabio Ruiz got it away. Tar trying to keep it alive.
It's good from Safanov. He did well with those last week as well. Just getting in there, vital little touch off the toes of Harry Kane. He's looking, saying, good in it, get it into a good area for your defenders to clear. Did that. Bayern approaching halfway, yet to have a shot on target.
PSG were the last team to stop Bayern scoring. Back last July in Atlanta in the Club World Cup quarter-final. Olise. Lima. Couldn't control the cross under some very good pressure from Nuno Mendes. Luis Diaz can't keep it in.
It's those areas that have been the difference, hasn't it? These areas for Bayern just haven't happened. PSG, it took them all of 3 minutes.
Company's team have scored in all 51 games to date this season. PSG are just keeping them at arm's length. An early goal from Dembele here just somehow changed the temperature of the semi-final. It's given PSG an upper hand that they are retaining. Pavlovic though, Kane. Olise. Fabian Ruiz stood his ground. It's not easy to keep your eye on the ball. Olise teases and torments like a matador.
You pass. Do not be pass.
Tar. Olise infield. There's the little back heel from
Musiala.
Musiala. Jamal Musiala, good save. Savion quickly down.
Big moment in the game. Really sharp from Safanov.
Pavlovic. Luis
Musiala again.
Musiala!
What? 2 tests. Just 1 minute. 2
Well, the first
tests.
chance was the better chance on his unfavoured left foot.
What?
They're getting closer, aren't they? Just didn't have the control from Musiala. This from there. Safanov knew that he's on his weaker foot. He knew from there, you're saying he's not going to pick the corner just as crisply as if he's on his right foot, so he can stand and wait. He knew that was big.
Kane trying to slip it through to Lima, away by Nuno Mendes.
I wonder if Arsenal can score them to go back like this. They cannot score again. It's difficult.
Avoids the first two challenges. Finds Kimmich. Stanisic. Musiala. Made space for another effort.
Oh! 3 times. No. For only Musiala.
Force from Vincent Kompany, but he's got a lot of thinking and talking to do in the next 15 minutes or so. Just 2 added minutes.
I think João Pinheiro just wants to get off the pitch and take a breather. Referee. Bayern have been knocking, they've been better in these last 5 minutes, mainly through Musiala, but still the body is in the way. The numbers are there for PSG.
Behind inside 3 minutes, they've had a couple of big penalty shouts.
The referee fucked them up, not be lie. We fucked Bayern Munich up. Nuno Mendes supposed to get red card, he not give her. Second yellow, he not give her. Not give them. Handball inside, he not give them.
As they were last week.
They happy to
It changed so quickly. PSG scored 2 in 2 minutes last week. Bayern scored 2 in 3 minutes. Olise.
Oh yeah, Olise! Passy! Oh!
But they've been difficult to play through tonight, PSG.
How did Nuno Mendes deal with Olise again? Another person.
Just tweaked in that fraction. They didn't want to isolate Zaire Emery. You can see Marquinhos still going up there with Luis Diaz. It's made the difference for them tonight. I think that just that little bit of change.
Here is Zaire Emery winning the ball, but then losing out again to Stanisic. Pacho's in the way once more. Doué's little back heel doesn't come
Oh
on.
yeah, now.
Kimmich.
Oh!
Just caught there by
This
Fabian
one run,
Ruiz.
lift ball where they give her. Oh!
Right, Skelly kicked the ball away. He'll pick up a cheap yellow card for that.
Kvaratskhelia get yellow card for nothing.
He thought it had been unseen.
Sorry, not behave.
75,000 eyes on him in here.
Well, this is it for the half. You feel it. Bayern might steal one now. It changes the complexion entirely.
We see in the second half.
Kick which Joshua Kimmich will take.
We'll be right back. 15 minutes, 12 minutes.
Towards the head of Tar. It's a good header, but I think Safanov had his post covered.
Yeah, it would have been an incredible header. Just to stoop and get that on target.
Okay, be right back.
And that's it for now.
Don't go nowhere. We're coming
Just,
back.
watching Vincent Kompany very angrily making his way
all right
down the tunnel. So much to